Hey, g. Well, looks like I need an upgrade. Hello everyone, Vampire218 here, and I'm really hoping that you enjoyed that little skit. Obviously it's a reference to Porygon 2 evolving while holding upgrade and trading. So I thought that would be kind of funny, plus Porygon Z being, kind of a corrupted version. I thought that that would be very funny. Anyway, first things first, the winners of the Salamence Guide were Depula and Combat Mystic. I will contact you via your messages, so look at what you commented and I will comment on that for you. So, before anything else, we are doing a giveaway on this as well. We'll be giving away 2 Porygon 2s. 2 different ones this week. So, the first winner announced next week will be the one who gets to choose first. I'll be doing 2 different sets for Porygon 2, and I will explain those right now. All you have to do to enter is comment and let me know your favorite Generation 2 Pokemon. So, let me know your favorite Generation 2 Pokemon down in the comment section down below, and you will have a chance to win one of these 2 Porygon 2s. So, Porygon 2 is a very neat Pokemon. It comes about in Generation 2 as an upgraded version of Porygon. Later on in Generation 4, it gets a second upgrade, or corruption rather, is what they call it. So, Porygon 2, very neat Pokemon through its natural bulk and capacity to run Eviolite. Now, Eviolite, very nice item, as what it does is ups your defense and special defense by 1.5 if the Pokemon is capable of evolution, not including Mega Evolution. So let's just take a quick look at your stats here. 85 in HP, already better than average. 80 in attack and 105 in special attack, meaning this thing is not by no means a hyper wall breaker, but certainly has the capacity to do damage on both sides, while it does prefer to be special. Now its defenses, 90 and 95. Holy moly, guys, with Eviolite, this thing is a tank. Its subpar stat is speed at 60. However, looking at its abilities, we will see that its speed being that is actually beneficial. Its 3 abilities are Trace, which on switch-in will copy an opponent's ability. Now, think of this in both VGC, League Play, and Ladder. In League Play, you will get Moxie, Intimidate, Beast Boost, various other abilities that you can just grab, even Magic Bounce. Because you know what your opponent is capable of, having Trace on your team can really make for a big play. Now, Download is when you switch in, you raise either your attack or special attack based on which defense of your opponent is weaker. So if your opponent has a lower defense, you raise your attack. If your opponent has a lower special defense, well, you raise your special defense. Now, that's pretty cool. So, Analytic is the 3rd ability. And what Analytic does is if you move second, your attack has a 1.3 power. Now that's huge, guys, because that is Life Orb without recoil. Pretty impactful in a match. That goes from a roll to kill to an OHKO. Now, like I said, Eviolite's very good on this thing. However, since Generation 7, there is a second item and a second set that Porygon 2 has the capacity to use. Now, while this is better on Porygon Z, it is viable on Porygon 2 as well, and that is Normalium Z Conversion. So, what Z Conversion does is, I'm just going to put this in, Conversion changes your, it changes your user's type, so it changes your type to match the first move, to match the move in your first slot. Does the same with Normalium Z, however, it gives you an Omni boost. So, for the low price of Z Conversion, you get an attack boost, you get a defense boost, you get both special boosts, and if you call now, you get that speed boost. So already, you're having a huge impact. We're going to put Shadow Ball in there, because Shadow Ball is the most frequently used one. And it's most frequently used because as a normal type, you have only one weakness, and that's fighting. Changing into a ghost type gives you not only a fighting immunity, but it just changes your weaknesses to Dark and Ghost. Pretty impactful, especially because normal has an immunity to Ghost. So most people, unless they're predicting a Z conversion, will not shoot Ghost moves at you. They will shoot fighting moves at you. Pretty good. Now, in League play, conversion, yes, I understand that status Z moves in most leagues are banned. However, in ladder, they're not. So, Normalium Z, with this set, I genuinely prefer running download. And obviously, this thing can be a suicide hyper lead. However, that's not how I like to play it. I like playing this thing as what many people call the janitor. So, that means that after you have seen your main opponent's threats taken out, you can go into this thing and basically wreck shop. So what some of the main issues with this thing right now are that with Eviolite, this thing is on a timer, But if we put this move on it called Recover, guess what? Now, after we get our Omni Boost, we can just get half of that health back. Half of our health just boom! Right back! Like Elzar would say, BAM! Or Emerald, I don't know, Futurama I think did it better. Anyway, now we have one last move, and what we really want is for this move to be coverage. Because we're already giving up one move slot for Z conversion, and giving an Omni Boost from that is huge. But we need something that can take out other types. Now there are two main schools of thought here, and it's essentially you either want to cover bulky water types or dragons. And I prefer to cover dragons because it's much easier for you to bring an electric type or a grass type to cover those water types. Now what Ice Beam is going to hit in the meta is, it's going to hit flying types, it's going to hit ground types, it's going to hit dragon types, it's going to hit grass types, it hits so many things that Ice Beam, I feel, is just a much better move than Thunderbolt. Especially because Thunderbolt cannot hit ground types. And for some of the bulky water types in the meta, like Slowbro, like Slowking, like Jellicent, you can hit them with a Shadow Ball. So, now we go to these EVs, these IVs, whatever you want to call them. And I'm going to be honest with you. What I like to do with this is bulk. You're getting an Omni Boost already, so you're already going at +1 when you're attacking. So why not go pure bulk? Now, I'm just going to go pure defense on this one, and this other one will be special defense as a special tank. But overall, you don't need attack on this thing. It actually hinders you because foul play is a thing. If you're a ghost type, foul play is already hitting you pretty hard. So we want that 0 attack. We want odd HP for stealth rocks. And the last 8 just go into special defense. Now, we do not have Eviolite. That's why we are investing very heavily in these defenses. Because 373 with 306. Now, I haven't done the calcs. Obviously, if you are going into ladder, you can adjust these how you fit. So, reset the IVs, reset the EVs, reset the IVs, and you put in what you need. Because maybe you think, oh man, I'm seeing a lot of Alolan Marowaks. This set just does not have the power to A, survive an Alolan Marowak, or B, kill Alolan Marowak. If you come into situations like that on the ladder, in Battle Spot, wherever you're going, all you need to do is customize this to yourself. And that's one of the main things, is making Porygon 2 feel like a mon you're comfortable using. Now the second set and the last one we're building is the Eviolite one. And obviously, Eviolite, now we're just going 3 coverage moves, which is Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Recover. And obviously, again, Recover is such a staple on this thing, mainly because you just need a way of getting your health back. This thing has such natural bulk, but without a way of getting your attack back, or sorry, without a way of getting your HP back, this thing is on just such a poor timer. Because it comes in, and sure, it's doing a heck of a lot of damage, because, you know, 105 is still really good, and you're most likely getting special effective, super effective. You're most likely getting super effective. You know, Shadow Ball's hitting Psychic types, Dark types, Thunderbolt's hitting those Water types, those Flying types, Ice Beam's hitting those Dragon types, those Ground types. You're covering so much with this thing. And again, I'm gonna give this thing Analytic, and we're actually gonna give this thing Negligible Speed, because that's gonna give us a massive boost in our attack power. So guys, I've been Vampire218 here, bringing you my Porygon 2 guide. For a chance to win one of these 2 Porygon 2s, all you need to do is comment in the comment section down below your favorite Generation 2 Pokemon. I hope you have liked this video. It was a pleasure to bring this guy to you guys. I will contact both Ucombat and both Udepula on the Salamence video, and we can arrange a time through Twitter or something for your giveaways. I've been Vampire218, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!